Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of COglorbix. I am Glorbix, and in this episode I'll be showing you clips of a run through Dr. Destroyer's Robot Factory, which is a 5-man instance with around level 28 tough enemies. So this was a really good experience for me, because it was my first instance running in Champions Online, but the other 4 people in my team have already run it once or twice. So I was just following their lead when it came to going where we had to go. But it was a real challenge tanking. And mainly not till the end I realized that the other person on our team, Robo Commander, was also a tank. And he didn't really put it out there in chat until then. So he picked up on tanking later in the run and I just off-tanked. Even though there was some confusion, this helped me figure out what powers I needed next and what advantage points to place where. So this is the 3rd or 4th room in Dr. Destroyer's Robot Factory, and I have to say it's very interesting compared to some of the instances in other MMOs such as WoW or the Strike Forces in City of Heroes, and it gives me very high hopes for the future instances I run. Sorry. But basically, there's a crane in the middle, and 2 people on your team have to control it in order to build a Destroid to break down this wall I'm standing in front of. The reason I'm standing in front of it is because in a minute we're going to get ambushed, and if I stand here I can grab the initial aggro. And there they are, but immediately they hold me. Luckily the other tank can take over, considering I don't know he's a tank yet. We simply DPS them down and repeat the process. This next room is pretty simple, but still more interesting than some of the things you might have experienced in instances in other MMOs. There's 2 control panels on the sides, and 2 of your team members are going to interact with them at the same time while everybody pulls the mobs onto the ramp to the left of me. What I like about this instance compared to other MMOs is that it's basically room after room after room with an interesting thing to do in each room in order to complete it, rather than just fight trash mob in a specific path until you get to a boss. So it makes it a lot more exciting, and it feels like an action game. So I'm really hoping they follow this pattern through future instances. Another thing I really liked was you don't completely need 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 1 healer in order to complete an instance. Right now we're running on 3 DPS and 2 tanks, and by now I realize the other guy's also a tank, so I kind of switched to off-tanking. And 3 of them have field drones, so that gives us at least a little bit of healing. We are just about to fight the boss, and there he is, Dr. Destroyer. Spoiler alert, he is not the actual Dr. Destroyer. So 3 of us are just gonna deal damage and tank the boss, while the other 2 are in the back interacting with objects, disabling some of the Mega Destroid's crap that he has. Now you don't have to do that, you could just do all-out DPS on the boss, but this will make it easier in the future stage. So once you get him down to about 1/3 health, he'll remove his legs and arms and start fighting you then. Then when you finish him off, he'll enter this Mega Destroid, which you then have to fight. They were able to disable everything, so he's going to be pretty weak. And the idea with him is you're going to pull him into a little fire pit, and when he's there, just tank and spank him. So right now, they are deciding who's going to pull them in aggro. And once they get it, He's gonna pull it into the fire pit to the right of him right now. There it is. I don't know what my deal was with this fight, but I am not doing much until right about now. You can't get him at his feet, so I had to fly in the air and attack his chest. But I wasn't able to do that much damage. But somehow I was just able to pull aggro there. Unfortunately, I died before he did, so I had to go resurrect and come back there, and I see his dead body on the ground, and he did not drop the quest item I needed. Nor did he for anybody else, so we were kind of disappointed. Thank you for watching episode number 2. The supergroup that I'm in is called Nova Flight, and so far it's just a small group of social players, and we do have a vent server, but you can only get access to that after a week of being in the supergroup. Alright, so you can message me in-game at doodle5257. Until next time, heroes, goodbye.